Hello, and welcome to the English Learning Podcast. I am so happy you are here today. This is your safe place for English listening practice. Whether you are in your car, on a walk, or relaxing at home, we are going to learn together. Today, we are going to visit a very special place. We are going to the library. Do you go to the library in your country? Libraries are wonderful places. They are quiet. They are full of books. And best of all, they are usually free. If you live in the United States, or the UK, or Canada, the library is an important part of the community. But sometimes, it can be scary to speak English in a quiet place. You might worry about making a mistake. You might worry about not understanding the librarian. Do not worry. Today, we will change that. We will learn easy English vocabulary for the library. We will practice daily English conversation phrases so you can borrow books, ask questions, and get a library card with confidence. This is an English podcast for beginners, so I will speak slowly and clearly. By the end of this episode, you will be ready to walk into any library and find exactly what you need. Let's take a deep breath, relax, and start our lesson on real American English. Let us begin with the core vocabulary. To understand the library, we need to know the words we will see and hear. I will explain each word slowly. The first person you will meet is the librarian. The librarian is the person who works at the library. They sit at the front desk. They are usually very helpful and friendly. If you cannot find a book, you ask the librarian. If you want to get a library card, you speak to the librarian. Next is library card. This is a small plastic card, like a credit card or an ID. You need this card to take books home. Getting a library card is usually free. To get one, you usually need to show proof of where you live, like a bill with your address on it. Now, let's talk about the most important action verb, to borrow. In English, to borrow means to take something for a short time, and then give it back. You do not buy books at the library. You borrow them. You borrow a book for 2 or 3 weeks, and then you must return it. When you borrow a book, the librarian will tell you the due date. This is a very important phrase. The due date is the day you must bring the book back. If the due date is October 1st, you must return the book on or before October 1st. What happens if you need more time? Maybe the book is long. Maybe you are reading slow English books and you need 1 more week. You can ask to renew the book. To renew means to extend the time. If you renew a book, you get a new due date. You can usually renew a book online or talk to the librarian. But be careful. If you return the book after the due date, you might have to pay a fine or a late fee. A fine is a small amount of money you pay as a punishment for being late. In many American libraries, late fees are 10 cents or 25 cents per day. However, many libraries are now stopping late fees. It is good to ask. Let's look at the sections of the library. First, we have fiction. Fiction books are stories that are not true. They are from the author's imagination. Novels, mysteries, and romance books are fiction. Second, we have non-fiction. Non-fiction books are true. They are about real facts, real history, or real people. Biographies, cookbooks, and science books are non-fiction. Finally, there is the reference section. These are books you cannot borrow. You must read them inside the library. Dictionaries and encyclopedias are usually in the reference section. Now, let's talk about the process. How do you actually get a book? First, you look for the book in the catalog. The catalog is a computer system. You type the name of the book or the author. The computer tells you where the book is on the shelf. The shelf is the furniture where the books sit. After you find your book, you go to the checkout desk. This is where the librarian sits. You give them your library card and your books. They scan the books. This is called checking out. So, to borrow a book is the same as checking out a book. Now that we understand the words, let's imagine a situation. Imagine you are new in the city. You want to practice reading English. You walk into the library. It is quiet. You smell old paper and books. You walk to the desk. You want to get a library card. You might say, "Hi, I would like to get a library card, please." The librarian will ask for your ID. They might say, "Do you have proof of address?" This means a piece of mail with your name and your new address. Once you have the card, you can ask, "How many books can I borrow at once?" Some libraries let you borrow 10 books. Some let you borrow 50. Then you ask, "How long can I keep them?" The librarian might say, 3 weeks. This is a very simple interaction, but it is great practice for real American English. Another common situation is looking for a specific book. Maybe you want to learn about cooking. You can go to the librarian and ask, "Excuse me, where is the cooking section?" Or, if you are looking for easy books for learning English, you can ask, "Do you have a section for English learners?" Or, "Where are the ESL books?" ESL stands for English as a Second Language. The librarian will point you to the right shelf. Libraries are also great for using computers. Many people go to the library to use the internet. You can ask, "Do you have public computers?" or "Is the Wi-Fi free?" The answer is almost always yes. The library is a community center. It is there to help you. Now, we are going to move to the most important part of our lesson. This is the interactive practice. I want you to speak out loud. I will say a phrase in slow English. Then, I will pause. In the pause, I want you to repeat the phrase. Listen to my pronunciation. I am a native English speaker, so try to copy my voice exactly. We will practice sentences you can use at the library desk. Are you ready? Let's go. Excuse me. Excuse me. I would like to get a library card. I would like to get a library card. Do I need to pay for a card? Do I need to pay for a card? Here is my ID. Here is my ID. Here is my proof of address. Here is my proof of address. I want to borrow this book. I want to borrow this book. I want to check out this book. I want to check out this book. When is the due date? When is the due date? How long can I keep this? How long can I keep this? Can I renew this book? Can I renew this book? I need more time with this book. I need more time with this book. Where is the fiction section? Where is the fiction section? Where are the children's books? Where are the children's books? Do you have free Wi-Fi? Do you have free Wi-Fi? What is the Wi-Fi password? What is the Wi-Fi password? Can I use the computer? Can I use the computer? Where is the printer? Where is the printer? How much does it cost to print? How much does it cost to print? The library is very quiet. The library is very quiet. I am looking for a quiet place to study. I am looking for a quiet place to study. Thank you for your help. Thank you for your help. Good job. Very good job. Speaking out loud helps your brain remember the words. It builds your muscle memory. If you missed some, you can always go back and listen again. Repetition is the key to learning. Now, let's listen to a story. Stories help us understand how words work together. We will follow a character named Kenji. Kenji moved to the United States 2 months ago. He wants to improve his English reading. He decides to go to the local library. Listen carefully to the story. Try to hear the vocabulary words we learned today. This is a story in easy English. Kenji walked into the city library on a rainy Tuesday afternoon. He was a little nervous. His English was good, but he was shy. He held his umbrella in one hand and his backpack in the other. The library was warm and bright. It was very quiet. He saw people reading newspapers. He saw students studying at large wooden tables. Kenji walked to the front desk. A woman was sitting behind the desk. She had glasses and a kind smile. She was the librarian. "Hello," the librarian said. "How can I help you today?" Kenji took a deep breath. "Hi," he said. "I would like to get a library card, please." "Of course," the librarian said. "Do you live in the city?" "Yes, I do," Kenji answered. "Great. I need to see your ID and a proof of address," she said. Kenji opened his wallet. He took out his driver's license. He also took out an electric bill from his backpack. He gave them to the librarian. She typed his name into her computer. Click, click, click. "Okay, Kenji," she said. She handed him a shiny blue plastic card. "This is your library card. You can borrow up to 20 books at one time." 20 books? Kenji asked. "That is a lot." "Yes," she laughed. "You can keep them for 3 weeks. The due date will be printed on a receipt for you." "Thank you," Kenji said. "Where can I find easy books? I want to practice reading English." The librarian pointed to the left. "The children's section is over there. But we also have a section for adult learners. It is called Young Adult Fiction. The language is easier, but the stories are interesting. It is on the second row, shelf number 4. Kenji thanked her and walked to the shelf. He looked at many books. He picked up a book with a blue cover. He read the first page. He understood almost every word. He was very happy. He picked 2 more books. He went back to the desk to check out. He gave the librarian his new blue card. Beep. 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 She scanned the books. "Your due date is November 15th, she said. "Enjoy your reading." Kenji put the books in his backpack. He walked out of the library into the rain. But he did not mind the rain. He felt proud. He had his own library card. He had books to read. And he had spoken English with a stranger. It was a good day. Did you understand Kenji's story? Did you hear the words librarian, due date, and check out? This is how we use daily English conversation in real life. It is not scary. It is simple steps. First you ask, then you answer. If Kenji can do it, you can do it too. Going to the library is a great way to practice. You do not have to spend money. You can just walk around and look at the English words on the book covers. For your homework this week, I have a small challenge for you. I want you to find the library nearest to your house. You can search on Google Maps. Just type, "library near me." Go to the library. You do not have to get a card if you are too shy. Just go inside. Walk around. Find the fiction section. Find the non-fiction section. Smile at the librarian. If you are brave, ask one question. Ask, "What time do you close?" That is it. Just one simple question. Learning English takes time. It is a journey. You are doing a wonderful job just by listening to this podcast. You are improving your ear for real American English. Be patient with yourself. Thank you for listening to the English Learning Podcast today. I hope you feel more confident about visiting the library. Remember to subscribe to this channel so you do not miss our next lesson. We will continue to learn easy English together, one step at a time. Have a wonderful week, and happy reading.